to your Cochrane right now. This is a weekly podcast all about the best town in the world, Cochrane, Alberta. My name's Eric Ruddle, joined by Lauren Meister. And Lauren, it's Christmas time here in Cochrane, the best time of the year. And it's so cool seeing, have you driven through downtown at night? It lights up.
I don't drive. Yeah, I drive early in the morning.
I don't drive at night.
I don't drive at night anymore. I drive early in the morning. Well, and really, nighttime starts at 4 o'clock. It starts.
Yes,
so when you say night, I always think really late at night. So I had to think about that for a minute. But it's so pretty. Honestly, if I drive into work in the morning, just in the quarry is beautiful, let alone downtown, which is super beautiful.
Yeah. No, we do Christmas right here in Cochrane. But let's jump back. So it's Friday night. I have plans to go see the new Avatar movie, Way of Water. I'm super jacked. And then you and your buddy Candace from the morning show come in, and you're like, hey, Eric, we just want you to know that we got you a ticket to go see Anne of Green Gables, the Bow Valley High School production, on Friday night. So you changed my plans, and we went and saw Anne of Green Gables.
Well, I mean, that's a no-brainer. Obviously, you want to go see Anne of Green Gables over Avatar.
Because last year they did Frozen.
Yes.
Right? So I was like, whoa, Frozen was the bigger choice. And you combated me. You said, no, more people in this world know who Anne of Green Gables is versus Elsa and Anna.
Anne of Green Gables has been around for over 100 years. How long has Elsa and Anna been around? For
2007?
Yeah, for a few years.
For a couple of years.
It's brand new, it's baby.
So I have no notion of what Anne of Green Gables is. I have not read a book. I have not seen a movie. All I know is she has red hair, and she lives in olden times, and it's something Canadian. So I go in, and it was funny because Adrian, who was kind of putting it all together, she stopped us before the show and she was talking oh, it's going to be so cool when this part. And I was like, no spoilers. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what this is about.
Yeah.
And probably first things first, those kids with Bow Valley High are just rock stars.
Yeah.
Anne is more talented than I have ever seen. And the other kids are just, oh my gosh.
Incredible. It was sometimes throughout the entire performance, I had to kind of stop and think. I'm like, are these really high school students? Are we sure these are not professional performers who are coming in from Calgary and getting paid to do this? These just incredibly talented students.
Yeah,
they're kids.
They're kids. And even going beyond the performers, just that set, it was solid wood that was built by these students behind the scenes.
Yeah.
One of the pieces, Anne's bedroom, shifted midway, and the lights were incredible. There was cool scenery that just was along the side, seeing the production value of this thing go into motion. But anyway, back to what Anne of Green Gables is.
Back to the story, because you didn't know the story.
I didn't know the story, and this was the purely musical version. So probably not, if I was going in purely for the story, they skip ahead pretty quick, right? It was song after song.
For sure. And it's a really long story because, of course, it is a series of books.
Goody. Yeah. No, honestly, it was good. I kept pace. The first act was all about her coming to Green Gables and connecting with the new family. And then the second half was school. But there was something that happens in the story that really confused me because obviously they're all high school students, right? I have no idea how old Anne is in the story. And they're in school, and there's this really weird part where a teacher's hitting on one of the students. And Cass was sitting next to me. I said, aren't these kids 6 years old? This is really inappropriate. I do not know why this is in the story. And apparently I missed some plot points there.
Yeah, they've grown up since then. She wasn't just young Anne Shirley anymore. They're all the girl who does eventually get together with the teacher.
Yes, spoilers.
Yeah, exactly. She was a high school student.
Yeah. So, but honestly, it was incredible, especially just like you said. I've seen Broadway shows before, and these students just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
They had so many lines. The one young lady who played the kind of the older,
Marilla?
meaner person, just a scowl she held for 3 hours straight. And you got to talk to her beforehand, and she's like, I'm just the poppiest, happiest teenager you'll ever meet.
That's exactly what she said. So she said that it was so challenging to not only jump into like the role of a senior citizen, but to have such a serious, stern role, because she is a very happy teen, right? She's just excited, just a young, vibrant personality. So she said it was a huge challenge, but man, did she nail it.
And I was a little bit worried, right? Because of course this is students, it's parents there and stuff. And I don't know any high school students, but even if you were just interested in the show, next year when they put it on, I didn't feel like awkward not being there with the kid or anything. It was just a great show. And they had an awesome intermission. There was a band playing. Like, it really felt like we were in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give a huge thumbs up to Anne of Green Gables. Candace was like, "Are you going to go read the books?" I don't know if I'm going to go that far. I don't know where the story can go.
Well, but you could go watch the movies, the original movies from the 80s.
Like with an S, like more than one.
There's a series. I had them when I was a kid.
Okay.
It was a set of 3 VHS tapes. Ooh. If I really dig around in my mom's basement, I might be able to go find them. But it was a series of 3 VHS tapes and classic. Do you have a VCR?
Yeah, no. I guess I'll have to miss out on those.
Oh,
dang.
I could get you a VCR. Guaranteed somebody in Cochrane's got one.
And it is really, 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 really cold in Cochrane right now. We have a huge cold snap going on. It's supposed to break for Christmas. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of hit you with some trivia here, Lauren.
Oh, geez.
How long have you owned a house for?
Since I was 24 years old.
24 years old. Nice. So like 3 years.
Yeah.
Would you know where your furnace filter is?
Yeah? By my furnace?
By your furnace? Because I talked to Royal Mechanical the other day, and they said numerous calls come in, and that's the problem. Is like their furnace filter is gunked up, and as soon as you switch it, your furnace turns back on. So I'm just curious if you knew where, because I'll tell her, my wife has no idea.
Okay.
That's a blue job through and through.
Like, okay, admittedly, I've never actually changed the... Okay, just listen. Yeah. I've never actually changed the furnace filter, right. But if I had to, I know I'd be able to figure it out. Because my very first home, I bought it by myself. Yeah. Long before I met my husband. So it was just me. I had roommates and did my own thing. Although, I mean, let's be real. It was a
condo, though. Like, condos don't have...
No, it was a house. It's a fourplex.
Oh, okay.
But it's an individual house.
Furnace, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's got a furnace and all the things. I mean, to be fair, my parents would come visit, and he would probably change my furnace filter for me. But I know what they look like. I know I would be able to find it. And I
don't know. That'd be a good test, because they're hidden. They usually have, like, some piece that kind of slides in front of it to hide it. I don't think you could. Honestly, you should go home tonight and without asking your husband, just go downstairs and see if you can find your furnace, not the hot water tank.
I know the difference between a furnace and a hot water tank. Okay, here's the question for you. Do you know how to do laundry?
Honestly, I am the sole laundry doer in my house. My wife, I was like, "Hey, can you do some laundry?" And she said, "I did the laundry when our washing machine broke before Disneyland." And I was like, "Oh, that was in April." That's the last time she's done laundry.
Oh, geez.
So, no, I am the laundry because she goes on laundry strike. And let me tell you, tiny human clothes are not fun to wash or put away.
I'm the main laundry doer in my home.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, laundry's not fun.
Well, I'm going to have to come up with something different then.
Exactly, right? Now, also, we are the first day of winter today. So there is 4 days before Christmas. Do you have an elf in your house?
We do.
Yeah. Are you ready for that elf to move out?
Yeah.
What is the craziest thing what's your elf's name?
Ryder.
What has Ryder done this year?
Ryder has not done anything very exciting this year.
Ryder's been a lazy elf.
Ryder's been a little tired this year and just hasn't come up with great ideas. In previous years, he's been a lot more adventurous when he's had more time on his hands. Yeah. This year, he's been really busy.
Exactly. It's hard getting all the way back to the North Pole.
I know, yeah. So clearly, he's just kind of popping up in different places. Yeah. Last week, there was a 3-day stretch where he didn't move.
Oh, Peter, you lazy elf.
I know.
Oh,
so the poor kids would get up every morning. They're like, Ryder didn't move today. I know. So we had to kind of, come on, Ryder, you got to get moving here.
Red Bulls.
So, but he finally did move. finally. But he's been really busy. Yeah. What about your elf?
My elf, Peter. So I do not like Peter. I am ready for Peter to leave because Peter is a mischievous elf.
Oh.
He does bad things.
Right.
And my kids extremely enjoy Peter doing bad things. So one of the most biggest ones he's done was my kids were sleeping and he drew smiley faces across their chests. So they're like, their nipples were the eyeballs and they have a big smile. And my son loved it so much, we had to force him to get in the bath because he's like, I want to keep this tattoo. Like, this is me now. Just a big smiley face. Yeah, Peter is, he's one crazy fella. And 3 more days of Peter.
I can't believe that they didn't wake up when he was doing that.
Yeah, no, honestly, they might have, but would you just think it was a dream if a elf was sitting on your chest like with a marker,
Trying
right?
to draw on you.
Exactly.
Well, and isn't this the same elf that in previous years has like ripped up your kids' pajamas?
Yeah, so he has cut holes in the pajamas. He pooped on their toothbrushes. Yeah, that was gross. What else?
That is disgusting. Yeah. Hopefully they had backup
He annihilated one of their Lego sets. They were halfway done building. They came down and it was just shattered. Yeah.
Oh, my kids would not like that.
And this year he got a pet, if you didn't know. So it's like a white fox that the kids call Northern Lights. And let me tell you, that fox also gets up to no good. So it's a crazy time in my house, and I will be very happy when the elf roommate moves out.
So does the fox move out too when the elf goes?
I don't know, because the fox can be held. Like the book says, you can snuggle the fox. So I don't know if the fox sticks around or if the fox leaves again.
Because if the fox is up to no good, then you got a whole year of this.
Yeah, no. The fox is leaving. The fox is getting kicked out. Going to Humane Society.
That's a lot of work. Yeah. The Humane Society is pretty full right now.
Well, they can fit one more snowy fox. And speaking of kids and, of course, just the craziness that is this year, my kids' Christmas concert is tonight. I know your kids were earlier on. Pretty much all the schools rock these out. And they got to be the cutest things in the world right now. Like, honestly, I haven't seen mine yet, but just my kids practicing, they are jazzed. How did yours turn out?
Yeah, you know what? It was actually just my daughter. So at
she just did a concert by herself.
Yeah, just
everybody came.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, my son is in grade 4, so
right,
they didn't.
So he's a little bit past.
Yeah, they actually only did.
Stage.
They only did a Christmas concert for kindergarten to grade 2. So my daughter's in grade 2. Yeah. So I think that they're going to do more of a spring concert for the older kids.
You just wait until he gets a recorder.
Oh, he got a recorder
concert.
Last year.
Oh,
yes.
Man.
But yeah, no, my daughter, her class, they sang 3 different songs. She was pumped because she got to play the xylophone for one of the songs, and they were like singing and dancing.
That's awesome.
Oh, they had so much fun. She was front and center, and she told me right before the concert started, she was like, "This is the most famous show in town."
And there's probably hundreds of people there,
right?
Oh,
yeah, that gym was packed.
Exactly. So, no miss popularity over there. She's coming for your fame, Lauren.
Oh, big time.
And do you enjoy Secret Santas? I know so many different places. We did ours yesterday here at Cochrane now, and I know so many different places do it. But I saw a stat online that said like 85% of people despise Secret Santas, right? You always get the person you don't really know in the office.
Or the one you don't like.
Right, or the one you don't like. And then you have to go get them a gift between $20 and $25. Are you a big fan? Like, I'll be honest, you pitched this year. I was kind of hoping it was just going to pass Cochrane now by. Bye-bye, Secret Santa.
You're not a fan.
I don't know. I honestly, this year, I traded around to get the name I wanted.
Can you do that? That's kind of going against Secret Santa rules, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think. How many people did you trade just to get the name you wanted?
A couple. Because I had one person in mind. I had Noel in mind. He's my comic book buddy. I was going to go get him comic books.
Yeah. And the smile on Noel's face when he opened up those comic books.
Yeah, he's been reading them. He told me he's read a couple already.
I love it. Well, and only you could have given Noel like the perfect gift.
Exactly.
Because you and Noel have this special bond.
Yeah. But I traded around. And I don't know, with Secret Santa, do you tell the person? Like, I know you were also fighting for that, to keep it secret.
I wanted to keep it secret. Even like my parents were visiting on the weekend. So I got my mom to write on the gift tag. And it said, "To Jenny from your Secret Santa."
Right.
Because I didn't want anybody to know the writing.
Right.
But everybody knew it was from me.
Of course.
Because we really only have like 7 people who work here.
Yeah.
So
I think it's only if you bomb it, right? Like if you just get them something that you're like, oh, here is, I don't know, a bath bomb, enjoy.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. I don't know where Secret Santas can go. I think next year, I'm a bigger fan of those like gift exchanges, like the Texas
the
gift
Chinese ones?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Texas Chinese ones. The ones where you go and you grab a gift and you got steal and all that stuff. We should do that next year.
Really? See, I don't like that idea because then you're guaranteed to get something you don't want. Like at least this, people tend to put a little bit of a thought into it.
Yeah. I saw a video online where one of the gifts was a hamster.
I would not want a
so
hamster.
that's my opportunity
and
to
that's
get
what you would do.
Yeah.
You would bring somebody an animal.
Exactly. A dependent. The Humane Society just posted a 3-legged hedgehog. Lauren, you got no pets. You got plenty of room.
My kids actually have been asking for a hedgehog because one of their friends has one.
His name is Bruce Quillis.
That's pretty clever, actually.
And they say he's still fast because he got 3 legs.
3 legs.
He was found outside.
Aww.
Well, there you go.
But I hear that they're a lot of work, and
they don't shed.
They're not
got
cuddly though.
They are. Bruce Quillis needs to come home with you, Lauren.
I think you need one because you guys don't have one.
All right, that's everything that's been going on in Cochrane right now. You can grab this podcast on all your favorite services. That's the last one for us this year. We're both taking next week off. But then the big one is going to be right in the new year. We will go over the biggest stories, the biggest events that went on in Cochrane in 2022. I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, we're going to take a deep dive into every single month.
Baby.
So we couldn't do it today because we still have over a week of December.
Yeah,
what if something really big happens?
Exactly.
Right?
You never know. There's still lots of time left. So that one will be going on right in the new year.
You betcha.